Syracuse head coach after picking up his first win as a head coach for the Syracuse Orange, 37-34 over Northwestern Saturday. This is the Media Roundtable. I'm Aneesh Sexena of CitrusTV. That's Eric Rothman from WAER, and that's Tyler Dunne from the Daily Orange. No relation to Warwick Dunne, right?
I don't think so. That's my knowledge.
He's got an E at the end of the name, guys. So let's get right into this. The biggest story, Greg Paulus, Mike Williams, they did work against the Wildcats secondary. Can they keep it up for the rest of the season?
Well, Mike Williams had over 200 yards against Northwestern. I don't think they could be that consistent. But 8 receptions for 120 yards is what Mike Williams is averaging on the year with Greg Paulus. But he also put up those kind of numbers with Andrew Robinson 2 years ago. So I don't know if it's as much Greg Paulus as long as Mike Williams stays healthy, I think they can be pretty consistent.
That's a good point. I don't think we'll see the 200 yards a game that we saw there. I mean, obviously Northwestern really banged up in the secondary, but I mean, they obviously have a hookup here. They have a great connection. He's his first read most of the time out there, so we'll see. I mean, Big East play isn't Big Ten play. I think the fact that they did that well in the Big Ten, consistently is a good sign.
And the model of consistency for the Syracuse team right now is Mike Williams. 11 of the last 12 games, he's had a touchdown, so there's no one on the team more consistent than him. Guys, going into, also coming out of the Northwestern game, the defense, much different from the first 2 games. Mike Kafka, talking about doing work, he did work too. Can this SU defense contain spread offenses? They've had trouble with that.
They have had a lot of trouble with that. I mean, you look at the Northwestern game, 35 of 42. You don't do that in Madden. That's just unreal. I mean, the thing is, no pass completions over 40 yards. It was all underneath, and it was a byproduct of Syracuse, really blitzing a lot. They sent the linebackers a ton. So, that had something to do with it. It's, like you said, it's Mike Kafka. We're not talking about a Heisman candidate here, but we'll see. I don't know. What do you guys think?
And Northwestern ran that hurry-up offense that really seemed to force Syracuse to think on their toes, and they didn't do a very good job of it. At one point in time, Mike Kafka had 16 straight completions. That was a Northwestern record. Listen, Syracuse pass defense 114th in the country, giving up over 300 yards per game. Can't do that against any type of offense. I don't care if it's the spread or whatever.
Yeah, and absolutely. And, with this Syracuse team, one difference is they are getting pressure on the quarterback. They already have 9 sacks. Last year, they had 16 combined for the whole season. So for this Syracuse team to get pressure on the quarterback and force a couple fumbles is a big deal, guys.
Yeah, no, turnovers are definitely a big part of this game. And I would argue that it's not necessarily them getting that much pressure, is that they're finding lucky situations where they're getting open in those blitzes that you talked about, because guys like Kafka and Clark in Penn State had way too much time back in the pocket.
And guys, real quick, we can't overlook Maine, but we will on this show. So South Florida coming to the Dome 2 weeks. Can this team knock off South Florida without Matt Grothe?
I think so. I mean, it's at the Dome. They got the momentum going. I think they can pull this off.
With Grothe 10th rated quarterback in passing efficiency in the country. With him out, who knows? I think Syracuse could pick up the win.
All right, that's it from us here, guys. Back to you.